Ton, Papi Ton.
Yeah! Yeah! UFC 100, the Council of Doom is in the house, people. Woo-hoo! Got our prediction show coming back live. First fight of the night we're going to do is Belcher versus Yoshiro Akiyama. Your boy Jailbird here is going to go to Belcher. He's got youth on the boy. He's beaten some opponents. He's beat Ed Herman. He's beat Dennis King. I think he's riding the wave into the Japanese sunset, and there will be no 6-year-olds at the end of this one.
Yeah. Alright.
Or I should say no kamikazes.
No kamikaze, yeah. Alright, look. Akiyama, I think he's damaged goods. He got knocked out, and ever since then, he hasn't been as quick. He's got a smoking hot wife, but really, I think that Belcher's the way to go. I mean, they both beat Kang, but who hasn't beat Kang? Well, Steve's nuts. Alright. The way to go is Belcher. Party girl?
I'm going with Belcher also. Just, you know, maybe it's the Johnny Cash tattoo on his arm. He's going to come in with a flaming ring of fire. I don't really know. But I will say this, you know, if it happens to go to decision, I would have put past some judges, see some peoples, to pick Akiyama, just so he can see, speaking of the smoking hot wife, see that chick on the side around the ring.
Working her. They don't like getting that much.
So, okay, so all Belcher.
Belcher.
Alright.
Party girl.
Took number 2 of the night. Yes, Dan the Man Henderson versus Micheal, I'm from Cyprus, but I'm British, Bisping.
Blimey.
Anyway, mash. He's really, you know, I know he's British and all that kind of great stuff. But nonetheless, here we have the head-to-head fight against the 2 Ultimate Fighter 9 judges. I think that, you know, Dan Henderson, he may be approaching 40, and he may be missing a few teeth and stuff, but I think in the end, Micheal Bisping has had trouble with wrestlers, and Dan Henderson is a wrestler, and he's going to take him down.
That's right. Dan Henderson don't got no teeth, so he loves eating mashed potatoes. He's getting the starches. Micheal Bisping, you know you got a problem with wrestlers, boy. You didn't beat Rashad. You didn't beat Matt Hamill. Didn't beat Ham. You haven't beat any credible opponent at middleweight. Dan Henderson's taking this to the house. Papi Ton.
You know, I want to say Dan Henderson, but I think it's going to go all 3 rounds, and if it gets to the judges' scorecards, I mean, we saw what happened with Hamill. Yeah, I really think that, I don't think that Dan Henderson is going to be able to put him away. At the same time, Bisping's been fed nothing but can fighters. I mean, just spoon-fed. I mean, but at the same time, I think he's going to be able to eke out a decision, and if it goes to decision, Dan's losing. I mean, because that's their golden boy over across the pond. You know, I'm just gonna say, if you want to predict a winner, it's probably gonna be Bisping. I want Henderson to win. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's move on.
On to the next fight. All right, the next one we got Fitch and Thiago. This one, you know, I'm gonna have to go with Fitch. I mean, his last loss besides GSP was to Wilson Gouveia back in 2002. I mean, come on, the guy is on a roll. He's a beast. I mean, if you can't get past him, you don't need to be in the division. I just think Fitch all the way.
Well, actually, Papi Ton, John Fitch's only loss in the UFC was to George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
He's murderized everybody else he's fought. He's even knocked out. He's even knocked out the guy that's fighting GSP for a title in Thiago Alves. He owns the only TKO against that man. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to go decision. John, I got the same tattoo as St. Pierre. Fitch on this one. Party girl?
Yeah, you know, it's John. I just wish I could have beaten George St. Pierre, but you know, that's how it really goes. So put it this way. I mean, John Fitch is going to win this fight. John Fitch is going to win this fight. And this other guy, you know, I mean, Josh Koscheck just let himself get beat on that one. He was being very careless in this guy. I mean, I think the last, I know like the past 11 fights or so of his, 7 or 8 have been by submission. So, I mean, that was kind of a lucky thing. So, yeah, John Fitch. There we go. All right, now to the best fight of the night, if you ask me. Yes, it's the welterweight champion, George the Rush St. Pierre, versus some Brazilian Thiago, the Pitbull Alves. all I'm going to say is this, is that St. Pierre is going to go in and take this pit bull and cut his, and trim his ears and bite off his tail and crush him and everything else, okay? So, definitely, I mean, George St. Pierre is George St. Pierre. I mean, all the way back, I'm sitting in the crowd in UFC 58, USA versus Canada, and everybody else in that freaking Mandalay Bay Event Center was screaming, BJ Penn, BJ Penn, and I'm over here, little mini, going, GSP, and I'm getting all the dirty looks. Yeah, who's getting dirty looks now? GSP, all the way.
Wow,
somebody's fired up.
Somebody's fired up, but that's UFC 100, people, alright? This one's tough, but like I just admitted earlier, Alves has got TKO'd by John Finch, and you seen what GSP made John Finch look like. A little scared Pomeranian running from a squirrel outside. So, you know what? I think GSP's a better wrestler, and they both got good stand-up, but I think GSP's going to take him to the ground, give him a little bit of ground and pound, and he might just TKO him. GSP's getting this one. Papi Ton.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's called GSP. I think the reach is going to be the big advantage. I don't really think he's even going to mess with the ground and pound. Maybe until the later rounds, because I think the main issue is going to be Alves' gas tank. I don't think that he's never been to the 4th and 5th rounds like GSP.
So he's not running on 98?
Oh. In the end, GSP is gonna, I think he's just gonna pick him apart and then just go in for the kill in the 4th and 5th rounds. GSP all the way.
Note to everyone out there, bandwagon. Bandwagon.
Yeah.
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon. Alright, and on to the main event.
Yay.
Alright.
Yeah.
We've got,
The biggest fight just happened, what?
we got Lesnar versus Mir. I'm just saying, I think that Lesnar is such a competitor that I think he's going to learn from his lessons from last time. He's not going to try and bulldog him as soon as he knocks Mir down, because he's going to knock Mir down. And I think Lesnar TKO.
Whatever, okay. Frank Mir is going to, just like the space station, and orbit around Lesnar's big, hunky, beefy, whatever ass. Well, I mean, he's a big guy, though. I mean, you got to say that. But we got to go with the scientific facts here. Who has the skills? Who is the true MMA fighter? And that is Frank Mir. And you're going to watch him technically win this fight.
All I got to say is Brock the Jock Lesnar with his Gorilla 8 mutant self is not going to win. I mean, he's been busy having sex with Sable up in Minnesota. Oh, when Frank Mir has been improving every day. You know he loves his hair, and he loves his jiu-jitsu, and you know what? This is going to come down to skill over being big. And you know what, Brock Lesnar? This is the only title. You're going to be taking home your little WWE crap.
Yeah.
And you know what? That ain't a UFC belt. Frank Mir's going to submit your punk butt again, buddy.
You can't use a metal chair in the UFC.
No, and Sable can't put her boobs out just to get you a title. Your title just flew out the door, buddy.
There you
Frank,
go.
I love my hair mirror. Taking the real title home.
There you go. No interim anymore, buddy.
Alright, since this is UFC 100, I think they did this man a favor because he might be 100 now. I mean, okay, I'm calling this the casket match of the night. We got Mark Coleman versus Stephen Bonnar.
Alright, who's more the has-been?
That's what I was just trying to
Yes, I know.
Because do they really need to